when you're talking about do you know, we walk around with a lot of things that are going on in our life. Peoples are dealing with real grief. Peoples need their bills paid. So many things are happening. Peoples are losing their homes. So many things are happening in this world. You're making money, but yet it's still not enough money. And so we ask questions like, why does this happen? Why does this have to happen to me? Why do I have to go through what I'm going through? Why did I have to lose my mother? Why did I lose my child? And there's so many questions. My husband and my father. It is so many things that people are battling with in their mind right now. And y'all, I'm going to tell you again, it goes back to a support group. It definitely goes back to a support group, because if you don't have that support group, somebody that's encouraging you, checking on you, you know, doing that checklist. How are you doing? And a lot of times people don't want to talk about how they're doing. You don't necessarily have to talk about it. You just need somebody there. That's what I believe, because right now may not be a good time to talk about it, but I need somebody just to be there, to be sensitive to me, to be understanding, to just know that right now, you know that I'm not myself. And a lot of other times that we deal with people is because they think we know that they're going through. And we do not, because we don't talk about things anymore. We go and we isolate ourselves, and we just begin to blame the world. And that's why we're getting so much anger. That's why we're getting so much emotion going on in our world. So now we need a new method of how to deal with our situations. Now we are coming to a place saying, you know what? My mother's not my support group. My father's not there anymore. My sister is not there anymore. And so we're crying out in so many different ways. But the way that we need to cry out, because every person that listens to this podcast do not know the Lord. Every person have their own belief. I may have Mormons listening to me, and they may not believe the way that I believe. I may have people that have other gods that they deal with. But one thing I do know is that you need a great support group, that we do not allow this pain, we do not allow things to take us to the top. And we learn how to not to react to the things that are going on in our life. And most of all, let us not judge one another. Because I don't know what you're going through, and you don't know what I'm going through. But one thing I do know, everybody on this crystal ball earth is going through something. That's why you're getting the stuff that we're getting. And the question again is, do they know? So wait before you respond to anybody and be angry, be upset. Do they really know what you're going through? Have you talked to anybody? Before you give up on life, before you give up on your situation, go and talk to somebody. Because I may not be going through your situation, and I may have the answer. You may not be going through my situation, and you may have my answer. So do not isolate yourself from people. Make sure you stay around positive people. Even when you think you know something about that person, you may not know. And just remember this. Be set free. Don't allow bondage to hold you back because of something you think you know. Because the question was, do they know? Oftentimes, we hold ourselves back from some most important people that loves us, that cares. Sometimes we don't pick up the phone. Everybody is going through something. So let's just keep praying one for another.